Hi, YouTube. Welcome on in. Hey, I appreciate you guys coming on back. It's been really, really interesting lately, especially in the Apothecary Diaries as we keep going on forward. Now, in case you guys are wondering, Ed, what are you looking for? I'm looking for a black marker because I have thoughts, I have questions, I have concerns. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Apothecary Diaries, it seems to be growing little by little. I am curious to see where all this goes, right? But I want to start off by talking a little bit about Mau Mau's support circle, right? Let's start off by addressing Mau Mau. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go down the list. Let's go down the list into Mau Mau's current support network. Guys, drop names and I will go ahead and put them in here as we keep going through, and that way we can expand on it. It's really important to look at the micro levels of interactions in here because, yeah, Jalan, okay. By the way, if I spell it wrong, I spell it wrong. Just let me be, okay, Granny. The quack doctor, sure. Quack doctor. What else? Jinshi. Yeah. What else? Keep going. Does Jinshi count? Shisui. Keep going. Concubines. The emperor. Apparently, the emperor. Sure. What else? Lacan? I mean, technically, even though she might not want it, he's there, right? Perrin, okay. The brothel sisters. The brothel sisters. What else? Loman, okay. What else? Old women. Okay. So as you guys can tell, Mau Mau's support network is continuously growing, right? The reason why I'm trying to go ahead and highlight this is because oftentimes we tend to go ahead and look at a character and only see that one instance of an individual. So what would happen if for political purposes somebody targeted Mau Mau and took her out? What would happen if for political purpose somebody would come through and either take out Mau Mau, put her in a dungeon, so on and so forth? You have a lot of individuals that are going to be angry. You have a lot of individuals that are going to be affected by this. And you have a lot of individuals that are going to be looking into the why, right? If we put Mau Mau in a dungeon, we get Dungeon Ameshi Season 2. Their address and their IP, Lacan would be pretty angry. But here's the thing: there's a lot of different motives for scenarios and situations like this to happen, right? And that's why I'm going through it, and it's like look at how much influence Mau Mau has, right? From the concubines in the brothel into the brothel district to the emperor to doctors, really to the chief strategist, right? To Jinshi. Like Mau Mau has so much pull in areas where other people can only imagine. No worries, cyberspace cat. I appreciate you. Mau Mau has so much pull in other areas where people can only imagine or wish that they would have an ability to go ahead and go into. So why wouldn't Mau Mau be a perfect target for a situation like that? That's just something to think about, especially going forward in those environments, right? And she keeps denying it that she has, right? So let's go even further. Let's talk a little bit about the slave girls. For Mau Mau, who are the slave girls or the lowest individuals that she has contact with that she is enabling them for some capacity of help, ladies and gentlemen? So Mau Mau is the Elon of the story. I suspect people would target Mau Mau if they want to target Jinchi. The one that must be protected, Shisui and Shaolan. Shisui. some of them could be slaves. Some of them could definitely be sold into this, right? I.e., Mama was kidnapped and pushed into indentured servitude. And I think that's considered a slave. You know, I think that's considered a slave if someone picks you up and throws you into an indentured servitude. They're not slaves; they're contracted servants. At a free will or at it's slavery with extra steps, brother. You know, especially if it's come through with this way. So, what is the difference that you guys would put between Shizui and Shaolan? Officially, there is no slavery. They're on a 2-year contract and get paid, but nonetheless, they can't really get out of this, like, out of free will, right? Chat buddies. What else? Shizui can read. The brothel sisters. So as we're going through this, I want you guys to pay attention to this, right? For these individuals, for these servants and slave girls and whatnot, Mama has a connection not just at the higher levels, but also at the lowest levels of the royal palace, right? Because she's able to go ahead and get a lot of information from both on top and down below, which ultimately allows her the opportunity to start thriving. If she has the ability to get the information that's coming from all sides, Mama has the ability to make connections at a faster level than almost anyone else can, because she's valuing people or elevating people to that center, to that ability to have that information. Anyway, that's where that next part comes in as well, which is if somebody has that much potential and that much ability, are they a threat? To that, I say yes. And even past that, right, comes in the main question. Are we going to touch on, going forward, more of the previous emperor's story to some capacity? Anyway, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you ready? Let's go. One second. One second. Okay. It took me a second. I was like, wait, no shot. It took, you guys literally just heard me like, what? My brain was like, wait, no way, but no way. Are you sure, Ed? Yes. Even more so now. Right? Because this is like heavily makeup and whatnot. Take off the makeup. Take off the earrings. What do you get? What do you get? Oh, I'm seeing things. Is that what you think? You think I'm seeing things, bro? What if this servant girl personality that we see on top is just an excuse for her to, because didn't they say that she could literally be like anyone, right? In some capacity. What if this servant girl outfit thing is just an excuse for her to be herself, right? For her to be able to go out there. No, what are you talking about? Different eyes, very similar eyes, right? Wait, she just wants to catch bugs because they said she's, yeah, exactly. They said she's changing her dresses and hairstyles so often that the emperor gets confused. I don't. You're tripping for real? No, the fuck, I'm not. No, I am not. No way, shape, or form. It makes me wonder a couple of things, and I might be wrong. I might be extremely wrong here. Doesn't the emperor? How often does the emperor go through and see her? How often does the emperor go through and see Laolin? He was there a few episodes ago. So it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. Okay, I have a question. Does Laolin even like being with the emperor? Because if she doesn't, wouldn't she be a prime suspect for like the whole previous arc that we had of like literally like people getting like the oils and shit that can cause abortion and whatnot? Like, wouldn't Laolin be a prime suspect for something like that? Based on her throw the, like, if she were to go ahead and number one not try and get pregnant from the emperor, right, or doesn't like being with the emperor to some capacity, or this is more of an arranged political aspects of things, wouldn't the previous arc that we were just in regards to the smelly oils and trying to prevent like any form of pregnancy and anything like that be a way to go ahead and go through it? She's here for political reasons, right? So then comes in my main aspect. If this is Laolin down here and this is Laolin up here, then is this Laolin, like the concubine Laolin, the form that's actually being replaced, right, or repressed? My bad. And this being more of a kid version that's allowed to go through and hear stuff and whatnot. Wait, doesn't this put Mau Mau in danger? Doesn't this put Mau Mau in like an insane amount of danger? Because all of a sudden it's like, but if Mama's interacting with her, she has her guard down, right? Because she's just an eccentric, chatty buddy that comes through, and she's getting to go out and see all the inner workings that a concubine doesn't necessarily get to get, right? As opposed to the concubine version of her, where all of a sudden everything's a lot more restrained and at the utmost level in some capacity. This version of her all of a sudden gets to go out and see who are the key players and why. Anyway, I might be fucking overcooking. I might be overcooking here, but I definitely I. Hmm. Anyway, Sorry. I don't trust her now. I don't fucking trust her now. Now it's embedded in my brain, in my brain. It's embedded in my brain. Now it's embedded in my brain that there's more. Oh, oh. Oh shit.
今日からここがあなたの部屋よ。
物置小屋、本当にここを使えと。
Oh.
反省なさい。
インファ様、大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫じゃないわよ。そんなものばかり集めて信じられない。そ
Oh.
のうち本屋様に部屋を追い出されて物置小屋に移されちゃうわよ。
それはいいですね。物置小屋なら今の部屋より広いし。
Of course you would.
マウマ
Of course you would.
ありだな。そうと決まれば急ぎましょう。早く帰って本屋様に打診しないと。
ちょっと
Fucking Mau Mau, based as fuck. Just, hey, you know what? I'd rather be punished. Ooh, send me to the shed room. Ooh. But I'll take that first step. I'll start moving my stuff immediately. Like, don't threaten me with a good time.
これはしっかり反省なさい。
本屋様。
ありがとうございます。ここに薬草を干して、ここで跳躍をして、あれはここで。だから言ったじゃないですか。意味ないって。物置小屋、信じられない。本屋様に告げ口するなんて、さすがにひどいんじゃない？いいわ。私じゃないわよ。マオマオ
Mau Mau snitched on herself.
ねえ、マオマオ。
はい。何かと都合が良かったので。
Mau Mau.
それはそうと、マオマオ、もう虫を集めるのはやめてよね。
虫？私が集めているのはトカゲの尻尾ですが。
Sure.
それに、インファ様が倒れて以来集めていません。
本当に？でも、変な女官が笑いながら虫を捕まえているって。
No idea who that could be.
噂にな
すいません。確かに仕事で顔を集めてたけど、笑いながら虫を取るなんて。
Back it up.
笑いながら虫を取るなんて。
But realistically, it's making me wonder, why is Lulan then doing this? When you're so repressed, right? Unless, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. circumscribed interest, right? Could be that she has to play this role at specific times, but anything outside of those specific times, she wants freedom in some capacity. Even outside of that, what's not to say that I forgot the name of the girl. Wow, I keep forgetting the name of the girl. The one with the revival drug. What if it? I don't think I don't think it's dissociative personality disorder. No, 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 not at all. I think that this is one of the Sude. Yeah. What if Sude and her are connected in some way, shape, or form? Yeah, it's. Oh, I forgot her name. Right, Andy? What if Sude and her are connected in some way, shape, or form? If Lulin is able to go ahead and Laolin is able to go ahead and get away with doing something like this and being able to go ahead and disguise herself to a capacity where it can slip, right? What's not to say that others. Why? Think about it. She's collecting insects. She's collecting all of this stuff, right? What's not to say that like when she is in the perfect capacity to go ahead and try and do something towards the emperor. What's not to say? I know Sude is green hair. What's not to say that in the long run they're not connected? Yeah, and she's related to. So for me, my thought pattern comes into number one, right? What's not to say that Lulin's best interest? Who's to say that Lulin's best interest aligns with the Emperor's best interest? If you've already seen that they're not really connecting to the best capacity possible, right? She's so repressed that she has to go ahead and create this persona to be able to go out there and do stuff, right? Number three, gathering bugs or insects. Sure, in some capacity it can be cute, but in another capacity, what's not to say that you can't use insects to try and create some poisons and other level shit and or start sabotaging little things. It makes me wonder if she can go this undetected for so long, what's not to say that she wasn't able to go ahead and get up close to certain places that others are restricted to and damage certain equipment or damage certain things that would potentially go after the emperor or in some capacities go after Jinshi. Yeah, if Mal Mal could do it, what's not to say that others can't do it the same, right? Like, what's not to say that like the huge incident that happened last season with Jinshi, you remember when like everything was coming down, wasn't necessary, like was because say somebody was able to disguise themselves so well that they were able to go and sneak past certain individuals to do shit. Because yeah, my mind's fucking swirling. Sorry guys, but let my mind swirl. Let my mind swirl. Only way to do shit. Acting so openly to people because sometimes the best way to go ahead and Luna is becoming the Sure was yeah, and Anastasia of Ed wasn't working alone to escape for sure. Who knows who else is involved? Right, Chi-Chi, right?
これは由々しき事態である。
大変皮膚へ無反敗？
そう、止水。最
止水
近見かけた？
止水ね。あの子神出鬼没だからな。
Yeah, she can be a real phantom. I'm sure. I'm sure.
ねえねえ、誰か止水がどこにいるか知らない？止水？見たような、見てないよ。
Hmm.
え、どこにいたの？教えてよ。
ああ、妃好きの次女だから警戒しているのか。シャオランのように誰にでも分け隔てなく接する子の方が珍しいかな。何か釣れるものは。お、これは詳しいお話次第ではこれを差し上げるんですけど。
使え。
Oh.
出ているぞ。
Oh. What's up, Space Messiah? How you doing?
お話を聞かせていただけますか？
Oh, it smells like Jinshi. Oh my god. Mao Mao over here peddling the fucking Jinshi merch. Oh no.
聞いた話だと北の雑木林によくいるそうだけど、確か前にもこの辺であったな。お気に入りの場所なんだろうか。
うん。
蚊槍を持ってくればよかったな。お白い花、こんなところにあったのか。小さい頃はよく妓女たちとお白い花の種を取りに行ったんだよな。
うん。
中の粉をおしろいとして使うためじゃなくて、堕胎剤を作るために。
You know, yeah.
シンは当初、香をつけていなかった。リファヒに
Her
とって
favorite spot,
やろう
yep.
としていたシンが、流産の危険性がある香を避けるのはおかしくない。そんなシンが香をつけてまで堕胎剤を作ろうとした。それはおそらく。何も玉葉様だけが皇帝の寵愛を受けているわけではない。リファ様が妊娠している可能性も十分にある。
Welcome on through, Kozo. Appreciate
あの
it.
一見の違和感はそれだけじゃない。下女たちの作る堕胎剤にはお白い花の他にほおずきやボタン、ホウセンカや芍薬、水銀などを使う。
Right.
水銀はともかく他は高級内でも手に入るものだ。高級の中にあるのにシンは堕胎剤の材料をキャラバンが持ち込んだもので揃えていた。つまり薬の知識のないシンに毒の作り方を教えた人間がいる。
Well, that makes me wonder, right? Who's actually controlling all of this, right? Spreading the information from like one to the other. I think that there's a lot of higher, like probably a couple concubines in the shadows at work here.
おそらくその人物はまだ高級内に。
Oh shit.
あんなのと一緒にされていたなんて心外だな。
I wonder if this is actually a sign, like if this is Lulan, I wonder if this is a sign of repression, right? Where she has to, like, society is conforming her to act a certain way, to act indifferent, to whatnot, that she has to play dress up for that role. And like, this is her stress reliever method of like her being able to be free and be herself and be silly and be goofy and catching bugs and doing all of these things instead of being the concubine that like, and the expectations that come with, yeah, with being a concubine. Where does she get the cages?
止水どいてくれると嬉しいんだけど。
ごめんね、マオマオ。
別に。その虫を捕まえようとしたの？うん。相当虫が好きなんだな。お？
Ah.
この虫は東方の島国に生息している虫で、羽を上げては飛んだんだよ。多分貿易品の中にあったやつが逃げたんだろうね。きっと前に捕まえたガみたいにここにしか自生していないと思うよ。ちょっと色がゴキブリに似てるけど違う生き物だから大丈夫だよ。それでね
聞かなきゃよかった。
Oh God.
何の音だ？
Empress? Wait. I know, please don't shove that cage. But also, the way that she talks and everything is huge, right? Hello, mom? Empress Dowager, right?
あれは確か皇太后様。昨年の園遊会で見かけたけど本当に若いな。
Damn!
衆生の母親とは思えない。なんで隠れるの？
マオマオこそ。
条件反射というか。
Why are you hiding? Oh, Mau Mau. Oh, Mau Mau. Oh, Mau Mau. My sus meter for her has fucking skyrocketed past the roof now. Anything she does now is on my sus radar. This is not good, man. See, she likes to stay low profile. Yeah, anything she does from now on is on my sus radar, like, to an extremity. Like, good minds think alike, right?
マオマオこそ
Is she bleak?
診療所に行くのかな。
診療所？
うん、女官たちがやってる非公式の診療所なんだけど、
それは知ってる。
あれ皇太后様が作ったんだって。
皇太后様が？
女帝の権力が強い時代だったから公には作れなかったらしいけど。
How do you know about that? If you're a servant girl, how do you... She really knows a lot. She really knows a lot. Wikipedia it.
そうなんだ。
優しい方なんだよね、皇太后様は。それに宦官や奴隷の制度が禁止になったのも
Slaves and eunuchs.
皇太后様の口添えがあったんだって。
人道的な面を思えば奴隷廃止はいいことだろう。だが牛馬のように扱われる奴隷はともかく、妓女のように自分の身を担保に借金をする場合、雇用に近い合法として扱われる。傍から見れば妓女も奴隷に見えないこともない。ババアも廃止が決まった時はヒヤヒヤしたって言ってたな。表向きは廃止された奴隷制度だが、名前を変えて今も存在しているのは周知の事実だ。
さてと、私そろそろ帰らないと。マオマオもあんまり道草食ってると怒られるんじゃない？
そうなんだけど、皇太后様が診療所に向かっているのは先日の水晶宮の一件と何か関係があるのだろうか。皇太后様が乗り出すなら高級の医療体制に改革が起こるかもしれない。そんな話ならぜひ聞きたいが。やっぱ帰る。最近怒らせてばかりだからな。
やり直し。
はい。
Oh no.
これで3度目だ。とうとういびりが始まったのかと思ったが。
甘いわよ。はい。
Let me guess. It's getting to this point of like extreme, like whatnot, because like a Shakovian gun, the Empress Dowager wasn't just introduced for no reason. More than likely, we're going to get an introduction of the Empress Dowager coming through to go ahead and pay a visit in some capacity, right? Because for them to be to this extreme, to this aspect, and the Shakovian gun of the Empress Dowager, you know, walking on by beforehand and all of this, right? She's just cracking the whip for no reason, could be.
他の侍女たちもダメ出しを食らっている。
いつもより念入りに誇り一つ残さないでね。
なんだ、誰か来るのか。
お久しぶりです、アンシ様。
Yep.
皇太后様だった。
Damn.
体に変わりはなくて、お気遣いありがとうございます。
皇太后様は玉葉様の妊娠をご存知なのか。それだけ。
Cough me, thanks so much for the sub.
嫁姑というよりは少し年の離れた友人のような雰囲気だな。
あなた、確か人子のもとより手配された次女よね。
はい、そうですが、なぜ知ってる？
睡蓮から聞いたの。しごきがいのある子が高級に戻ったって。睡蓮は昔私の次女をしていたのよ。睡蓮から聞いたの。しごきがいのある子が高級に戻ったって。睡蓮は昔私の次女をしていたのよ。
She used to be my lady in waiting. Oh.
なるほど。
Oh.
あの食えない次女と皇太后。
Oh, everyone's connected. Everyone's connected. Everyone's connected. Yeah.
アンシ様、 申し訳あり
That look
ベンチ
though.
の中だったのか。
La suegra. The immediate look of like, hey, give us space. Hey, leave us alone. Like, damn, dude.
アンシ様、申し訳ありませんが、リンリンが疲れたようなので、寝かしつけてきてもよろしいでしょうか。ええ、いいわよ。察しのいい子ね。本当に。さあ、そこにおかけなさい。
はい。
あなた、いろいろな問題事を解決しているそうね。
私は自分が持っている知識の中で状況に
The lighting is insane.
しているだけです。否定的に聞こえただろうか。しかし、突飛な想像力もなければ、親父のような博識さもない。前もって言っておかないと落ち着かないし、それが心情だから仕方ない。
それでもいいわ。わかる範囲でいいの。調べてもらいたいのよ。私は先の帝に呪いをかけたのかしら。
Oh no. Oh no, brother. Oh no, brother. Oh no, brother. What do you mean? Wait, time for a history lessons. So if she's the Empress Dowager, is she the attention of this episode is off the chart, right? Right. Time for a history lesson here. Comes in a couple big things, right? Number one, is she the current emperor's mom? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, back in season 1, how old is she? Wait a minute. How old is she? I have questions now because things aren't really adding up. Hold on. Hold on. Because she has to be in like her late 40s or 50s, yeah?
母様。
どうして母はあんな表情をしていたのだろう。
さあ。
Okay. So. Oh. Oh. Oh, hold on. Now we gotta go back to season 1. Season 1. The episode where there was another person that was giving birth at the same time as the Empress. And something. Chat, I know you guys know because you guys are there. Because you guys are there. You guys have a garden party. Is that the garden party? Honey episode. Yeah. Because it's making me wonder. Empress Anshi was after the garden party. It's making me wonder. Is she really the mom of Jinshi? Is she really the mom of Jinshi? Or is Jinshi the son of the emperor? Brother, you decide. We don't know. I thought we were thinking it too. Jinshi was told that the emperor is his brother, not his father. According to Jinshi, she is his. According to Jinshi, uh, according to Jinshi, right? Because my thought pattern is more than likely. Oh, oh, oh. Mama's go. She's either Jinshi's mother or grandmother. Mama assumed that the babies were swapped, and Jinshi told. We have Mao Mao and Jinshi speculation, but I don't think it's either been confirmed one way or another. Jinshi. Yeah, because my brain is going more along the lines of like something's not really fully adding up here. And if it comes to a capacity of what I'm thinking of, then yeah. Anyway, sorry. I might just be overthinking shit. Apologies.
呪いか。そんな風に思っても仕方ないのかもしれない。先の帝について正直いい話は聞いたことがない。
Sure.
愚帝、バカ殿、女帝の傀儡。高級内で一番有名なのはロリコンだろうか。
Lolicon? Oh no.
政略結婚や借金の方に
Oh
幼い
no.
妻をめとることはある。しかし、先帝は妙齢の女官が数多くいる中で、一番幼い娘にばかり手を出していた。皇太后様の腹には傷がある。今の帝を出産される際、まだ体が育ちきっていなかった皇太后様は腹を切るしかなかったのだ。そしてその出産を手伝うためにわざわざ宦官にさせられたのが不幸な我が親父、両面だ。そんな犠牲を払ったためか、元帝は元気に育ち、皇太后様はその後、王帝を出産した。王帝の年齢は確か私の一つ上。出産し
Come on, Mama. Put it together. Put it together, Mama. C-section at that age and the mother survived? Right.
た時の皇太后様はみそじ前。とうに少女した。王帝の年齢は確か私の一つ上。出産した時の皇太后様。
Here's the thing. Back in the days, having a pregnancy in your later years was significantly more risky. Well, it was significantly more risky. 30 to 40s, right? A lot of individuals were like, it was considered risky pregnancies back in the day because the technology wasn't really there to help a lot of women out during their pregnancies, and people were seen as though women were more resilient as they're younger, so on and so forth, right? That's the unfortunate element of this, which brings up a concern that I have. Overruler, thanks so much for the follow. Which brings up a concern that I have, which is, okay, the Empress was taken care of by Loman during Jinshi's birth, yet Adu lost her uterus. 1/4 the woman died in birth giving. So it just brings up a natural concern for me of, number one, if Jinshi is the son of the current emperor, but he's being treated like the brother, right, of the emperor, why was that done? My brain's gonna spiral. Sorry, guys.
みそじ前。とうに少女とは言えない年齢だ。となると、王帝は本当に先帝の子なのか。
Hmm.
うわ、 こんなこと口にしたら打ち首にされかねない。数日後、皇太后様が茶会という形で上級妃4人が集まる場を設けてくれた。
玉葉様、こちらへ。茶会までまだ時間がありますので、お休みになってください。ええ、そうさせてもらうわ。
玉葉
Oh.
様は妊娠初期の眠くなりやすい症状が続いている。
皇太后様、どういうおつもりかしら。高級の外でお茶会だなんて。高級の外といっても内廷よ。主上様のお住まいじゃない。だから余計緊張するの。普段入らないようなとこよ。玉葉様が妊娠してるのは皇太后様もご存知なのに、どうして今。確かにね、その辺は配慮してくださると思うけど、皇太后様はね、他の妃はどうかわからないじゃない。
玉葉様の妊娠は公然の秘密だが、面と向かっての茶会であればあからさまな探りを入れられることもある。ただリファ妃はあえて自分に飛び火するような質問はしないだろう。それにもともと気ぐらいの高いリファ妃は相手を貶めることはしない。玉葉様としてもより血統の尊いリファ妃と喧嘩するのは賢い選択ではない。リーシュ妃が言うとすれば次女にそそのかされた場合だが、元毒味役の次女頭が出しゃばるとは思えない。あるとすればローラン妃。服装が派手なこと以外不思議なほど噂が回ってこない。
Because she's playing politics, right? Because she's playing politics. Someone that's able to go and stay out of any form of rumors or anything in some capacity means that for me that she's been able to go and control the narrative in a good fashion.
マオマオ、ちょっといい？
はい。何でしょうか。
今日の毒味は私がするわ。そういうなら
Oh?
わかるわね。
わかりました。皇太后様が用意した席では毒味役をつけないということで信頼していることを示すってことか。
それであなただけど、皇太后様が手伝いに貸してほしいそうよ。また何か問題を持ち込まれているの？私は先の帝に呪いをかけるのかしら。
Yes.
できればもっと違う場所で話をしたいわ。
My God, dude.
別にいいわ。どうせ言えないことでしょうから。ただし玉葉様を裏切るような真似はしないでちょうだいね。
ホニャン様を敵に回したくはありません。
I do wonder, right? Because number one, yes, it's scary when someone does this to you, a good kabadon. But how, like specifically, with Chinchi and like the closer that they keep getting, the more that this mystery keeps unraveling. How will it be if Mama ever does start to get like more in touch with her relationship with Jinshi? Right? Like if Jinshi were to one day hold her hand or take her out for a walk or, you know, pat her head or give her a kiss or so on and so forth, is Mau still going to be this, like, you know, Mau that has a giant wall? Or are we going to see a different version of Mau as the relationships keeps going through? Because it might just be that, like, you know, they end up getting closer and closer together and then Mau just pulls apart because she doesn't want to hurt him.
ならいいわ。私もマオマオとはいい関係でいたいもの。
そうですね。ホニャン様、やはり玉葉様の次女頭なだけある。皇太后様の用事といったら呪いの件だよな。お待たせしました。
こちらへ。今の高級ができる前はここが高級として機能していました。
そうなんですか。人の気配はないが、塵一つないほど掃除は行き届いている。枯山水の玉砂利もきれいに剥かれてるな。
Right.
ここです。先へは入れません。この先は掃除のものも入室を許可されておりませんので。
Damn.
なんだこの匂い。この部屋は
I saw a little brush and like a kid was painting and stuff. Oh god. Oh god.
なんだこの匂い。この部屋は
先の先の帝の時代、女官から下級の妃になった方が住んでいた場所です。女帝と呼ばれた方の部屋であり、先帝が育まれた場所でもあり、見まかられた場所でもあります。場所を変えましょう。
Well, no, give us more time in this room. We gotta understand it. A room with a significant amount of history. Yeah, absolutely.
晩年、先帝と女帝と呼ばれた母君は、あの部屋にこもることが多くなりました。思い出にすが、あの部屋にこもることが多くなりました。と、晩年。
Okay, Lolan is there. I was scared for a second. I was like, where's Lolan?
先帝と女帝と呼ばれた母君は、あの部屋にこもることが多くなりました。思い出にすがるように入り浸り、先帝は気が弱っていたのか、女帝の死後、後を追うようにあの部屋で息を引き取りました。
失礼。
後を追うようにあの部屋で息を引き取りました。
失礼ですが、お若かったわけではありませんよね。
天寿を全うされたと言ってもいいお年でした。
ではなぜ皇太后様は呪いだと？
呪いなどないと私も申し上げました。しかし安子様は、
私が呪ったの。いなくなればいいと。ずっとずっと。
Sure.
マイオのごとく思っていたわ。
何か呪いがかかったという根拠はあるのですか？
玉抜けされた先帝のお体は1年間霊廟にて安置されます。翌年、主上と安子様は先帝を埋葬するためご遺体をご覧になったのですが、ご遺体は亡くなられた時とほぼ同じ姿で残っていたのです。
So then okay, question for you. This is going to sound weird. It's going to sound fucked up, right? Because there are embalming procedures that can definitely make you look as though you're still, relatively the same despite years having passed by. Bro's just sleeping. So it makes me wonder, what if the emperor had died a while, right? They completely embalmed him in a way that allowed for this to go and happen, but yet still maintain power and or control in some capacity until people start getting a little suspicious of it, right? Until this narrative of, oh, well, the emperor is sick. Oh, well, the emperor this or the emperor that, right? Eventually the truth comes out. Weekend at Bernie's, yeah. The truth comes out and stuff has already gone through, or you could, because in the previous episodes they talked about people within having the different the color blindness, being able to go ahead and maintain that in a position of power inside of this empire, because of the original Empress Dowager coming on through, right? Now imagine this at a much bigger scale where all of a sudden, the Emperor passes away. There's people in positions of power who are able to go ahead and call certain shots, and nobody really finds out until way later. In this case, his mom. Yeah, the Emperor was known as the puppet of the Empress. So, not the great. Also, this isn't, they don't park dead people there so they don't lose their power. Well, I mean, if it's the Emperor maintains power, right? And so he's able to go ahead and give up that title or give up the reign. So if the emperor, like for the longest time, because we only know like when he drew his last breath, but what if he had died beforehand, before the empress even passed away, right? What if he was gone for that while of time, but nobody was really checking up on him because he was reclusive, or he's just sleeping, he's always tired, so on and so forth. A lot of the guards that we saw already following the emperor, like the empress beforehand, anything that she was saying, the guards would go ahead and follow in that regard. So who's not to say that they wouldn't go ahead and keep this a major secret in that regard? The U.S. said it.
つまり腐ってなかったということですか。
同時期に亡くなられた女帝はとても口には出せないお姿になっていたというのに。
Embalming, cough embalming techniques. There's a lot of like really, really good embalmers out there that are able to like make a body pretty resistant, pretty good, pretty. Who would do that though? Well, that's the great mystery, right? Wouldn't they know about that? Not if the emperor has kept it under wraps. So think about it this way, right? Yeah, but you have to remember, we already know that the original Empress Dowager came from another area that wasn't from this particular area, right? Came from another nation here. Look at Lenin's corpse, still preserved for display.
それで安氏様はご自身が先帝に呪いをかけたと。
はい。
なるほどね。霊廟は夏でも涼しいが、遺体は氷漬けにでもしない限り、放置すれば腐って虫が湧き、からびる。そうならなかったというのは確かに異常だ。人は皆土に。
That's the great equalizer.
天上人も農民も同じだ。
Right, death is the greatest
生ま
equalizer.
れた立場が違っても。
Yeah. Unless somebody's using it towards your advantage in some capacity.
それだけは平等なのだ。
もうじきあの胸は取り壊されます。それまでに調べてもらいたいのです。
わかりました。ただし一つお願いがあります。
お願い
Because incomes in the aspects, right? If we were to just set it in the way of, number one, either the emperor was extremely comatose, right, to the point where they would just give him water or something to go ahead and be able to maintain power for a long time, i.e. the empress calls the shots in some capacity. Or number two, the emperor did die before the empress and they just kept him embalmed and, or honey, they just kept making decisions for him as though he was still there. Any decision, even like, hey, you know what, we're going to go and implement these new laws and policies that the emperor wouldn't necessarily do, but somebody else in a position of power with more influence can come in and do because, oh, I'm just going off of what the emperor says. Sorry, you don't have access to the emperor, only I do, type of thing, right? Wheels within wheels. Yep. According to the lady, he died after his mom, but that's only because he discovered his body after his mom, right? They think he drew his last breath after his mom, but how sure are we? How sure are we of that? How long could you keep someone in a coma alive without modern technology? That's a great question. Blake, if you can discover it, let me know. Good stuff. I am not going to touch on the rest of this because who knows? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? But with that being said, it's a really, really interesting episode. I feel like Apothecary Diaries is always adding to the mysteries and then building from everything that was laid out beforehand, right? Um, kind of curious to see where this is going to go. We're missing some depictions which are in the manga, but really, really excited nonetheless. I'm really curious, like, what episode is this? Are we in episode 11, 12? Like, where are we going for that? Regardless, super interesting. Apothecary Diaries keeps doing it. What would you guys rate this out of 10, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the anime is going to go ahead and clarify it. Ladies and gentlemen, what would you guys rate Apothecary Diaries out of 10 for this episode in particular? This is a really good episode. It's a good setup episode for what's to come, right? 8 out of 10-ish. 8 out of 10-ish. Yeah, that's around where I would put it because it's a good setup episode. They have to keep doing these sort of things to go ahead and set up for what's to come, right? Since they cut off for the next one. But I'm beyond curious about what's going to come. And then how are these characters going to evolve? And even more specifically, how is Mao Mao going to keep evolving along with everything that's happening? Super curious. Ladies and gentlemen, practice some self-care. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. That horror deal on YouTube. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Us still